I wish there was a way to get rid of the one that you and that guy were doing, so it would quit confusing me. Yeah, get rid of that one. Because honestly, if you and me are never going to touch that one again.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm in there.
I can just beat him outside.
Wow.
Inside the 20, chance for a good
Have you been using it?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Have you been using it, though? If you're not using it, we could just keep this one and...
Obviously, defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
Yeah,
I mean, what can't he do? He's got...
And the quarterback is...
Alright, I'm going against Eastern Michigan.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation.
Who are you
because of their
playing?
ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
A strong
bastard.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after
This
that.
is weird.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this.
Doesn't look like
ways
snow.
to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Thank you,
Baxter.
you.
Defense won this battle.
Guess
but
why?
I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
I can't wait for you to move in here so you can finally show me how to do that one thing.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense in the gates.
Eastern Michigan.
Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah,
I've already lost 1-1.
This week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
Yeah, but remember I was playing. I know I'm gonna suck against those, Jeff. Oh damn.
Organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can
I can't wait till that meeting. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, go ahead, take your sister to the doctor.
Inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is
I thought you were going to say, take your sister to the doctor. You can reschedule that appointment. I was like, oh shit, okay.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Because it was a joke. I thought you were going to say that. Honestly, I did.
Complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a lot.
You can watch the game. We can still talk. It's fine.
That you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch
Because I'm live streaming it.
Now the play fake.
Okay, well.
Oh,
come on, bastard.
Might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was
come on! Oh,
well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finally, I got the field goal. That was a difficult field goal to do. But I got it.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead early on the road. That's impressive.
I'm checking my Facebook.
Pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was
turn it off. It should be charging. Okay, good. It is.
Put your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
No. I thought it sounded like a girl in there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. No,
Be not here. I just told you that.
Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just
I thought it was a girl. It's nobody.
QB's got to get 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
But I thought I grabbed it.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Robinson will throw. Just flying.
Well, he caught it. Good job.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out.
Did what's his name say he wanted it to snow real bad too?
Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
I thought Michael said he wanted it to snow real bad.
Very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that.
I wanted to snow real bad so I can have a 3-day weekend, a 4-day weekend.
For this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that.
I'm in the first
we'll
quarter.
take a break to check
I got
it out.
9 minutes left. Why? I mean, you've been up since 6:30.
2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking
You
to
can go
throw.
take a nap if you
Into the
want.
end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage.
You need to. That's the thing. It's like, boy, I'm going to be mad about it if you're taking a nap while I'm not at work. Like, while I'm not at work. Like, you could be like, well, I'm going to go take a nap, my coach said. Because I'll be ready to play as soon as I get home.
Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The fake and a little shuffle. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, me. Juan and me are supposed to play Smash Brothers today sometime. But they might have to wait till Friday.
Eastern Michigan has it back.
It sounds like you didn't really like Smash Brothers.
The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just
Where did you go?
fumble and securing it. He scooped it and he scored, but they took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
I just got a touchdown, and I don't believe how. No, I just got a touchdown, and you gotta see this. Keep watching. Watch what just fucking happen. I'm 15-0 now.
Scooping it up, making a play.
Hell yeah.
You'll see why.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
He's not watching me. The Eagles aren't on there, so.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score.
Did you see what happened?
15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
I have no
Third
idea.
and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. They're bringing heat.
Bastards!
There he goes down again.
The defense has been so...
I'm glad you didn't grow up without mom, you stupid Eastern Michigan, because your mom would have taught you to teach me to be more football better.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
I didn't think Eastern Michigan was the Eagle.
Bringing it back, it's Avery. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice save before being run out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play.
I might have to read it later. I can't really read it right now. I could if I was on Twitch. That's why I'm thinking about starting the live stream on Twitch.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Oh, I'm easy. I got this. I got this, you dumb pricks.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another first and goal.
Oh, damn it.
He is swarmed
On
under
there,
a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on second and
Oh,
goal.
we easy. We got this. 1, 2, 3, like a bird I sing.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deeks had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
This drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is good.
And the defense gets loose.
9 sacks.
And down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line.
Oh, yeah, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, come on!
Out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position.
I almost had an 80-yard touchdown, man.
A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Whatever.
Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did.
Okay, I'm back.
They put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose. And he was run down at the 24. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and stared. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. They're max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Excuse you.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the incompletion,
Alright, I'll go to fourth quarter and see how I am because I'm not losing.
25. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
You're gonna go wide?
Power football with
The fourth quarter.
finds that crease, and he's got 4 out.
I want to make sure I'm not going to lose. Alright.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half.
Bro, you're about 5 touchdowns.
On the run from inside his own 5. Powers through. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and
I'd be
finding
stupid to not
running
put.
on that return. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Avery. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Avery. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And that is a big...
Fine, whatever.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Come on. Come on in. You're going again. Come outside, gonna have some fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. The Chippewas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And he breaks into the open. Got room to work. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways. They do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a
I'm playing my next game right now. Yes.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team out there.
There you go, Chris. Boss is mine.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Chippewas headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a big gain. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got the ball
Go,
midfield, but they're facing a third and long.
But all the time I remember around the holiday. Now Chris Ball. Goodbye.
And down he goes. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Yeah, baby. You are the word. Central Michigan.
From a quarterback standpoint, because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Wrong Chaco.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
What?
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Go.
Got it
Goodbye,
in the middle.
goodbye. Nope.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. From the gun. Got it.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
I got a question for y'all.
Pushes the lead to 14.
What do you all think about Phoenix and Bird? I'm happy they're coming back with new episodes. I just wish that they would get rid of the whole Kansas and busting thing. I'm over it.
It's a touchdown game.
Plus, I just found out April 4th, I will be going to watch a very anticipated movie of the year. My sister's going to go, so me And my sisters are all going to.
Man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. The throw. Nice defensive play to get
it shit.
And knock it away.
You know, so transition, right? You gotta have real.
Now it's time for a big celebration in the big break. Ramble, thank you for coming along. Thank you all for coming along.
Opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking.
And I go over and over and over and over and over and over again. But it was fun though.
The Chippewas will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last.
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. All the way in for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Avery. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return.
It's just about
them to their feet on that one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosive.
Damn it.
I don't know if they're going to
that was dumb of me.
Because of just how
I got distracted. I got my headphones
they may be
on.
seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe
doing something else besides. Oh, come on. Damn it.
To be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
This is a 3rd and long.
I'm going. Goodbye. Oh, damn.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know
for the shot.
You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's
sound. None of it sound. Nice execution. Yeah! That was a smart move. It was a risky move, but it was a smart song. A smart move. I don't know why I said sorry.
Knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit. Obviously, knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. So because of that, he gives up the first down.
I can do a lot of, I don't know if y'all knew this, but I can do a lot of impressions of people. My best impressions are VeggieTales impressions. So, like, I can do Mr. Lunt.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they
no, wait, no, that's not Mr. Lunt. I'm thinking of Mr. Nazar.
They are doing exactly that.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already
I know one I'm really good at is Mario.
It's me! Maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and
yeah, my best one is the Mario impression I can do. Oh!
Touchdown!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Spin bop, my boy!
I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
To come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Emmanuel. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're going to make something out of nothing and still got stuck 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So up the deuce on the safety. Now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And the offense will take over. First and
Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Yeah, they had. There has been so many fan pages with that.
Being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him.
I'm just so excited for the new episodes that are coming this summer.
And it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Fires to the middle.
Oh, come on.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points.
I'm trying. Go!
Looking down the
Damn
middle.
it. Well, it was worth a shot. Something maybe.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback
It's 7 o'clock.
because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that. It runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, thank God.
And he's not going to get
What
there.
now?
The defense stands tall.
Hold on.
Makes the stop.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
He'll bring it back. It's Avery. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a grab over the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the ground, it's Avery. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Blue Devils have aced the test today. There's no other way to say it. A+ across the board for a group whose confidence has to be sky high. They're trailing by 28 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 20. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.